so what's up? What's the news, fellas?
There was a huge Zerg earlier, but I missed it. The other guys took part in it. They said it was pretty good. That's all I know so far.
What was it, like 15? Did we have 15?
Well,
Or how many did we have out there on our side?
I was gonna say, let me just quickly show it to you guys,
Like
and then
a
we can
20
highlight it.
40 type of situation. That was interesting.
So let me just do some markers. Let me turn off all my
Hey,
chats real quick.
OPR Hatchet. Remnant of Before.
Turn that off. Let me change channels
They
real
were
fast.
more interested in turning.
Okay, can you guys hear me all right? Is volume all good? You peachy peachy? So here is my hatchet build. So we'll start with the actual skills. So I have my Berserker tree. Very heavy in the passives here. Obviously, Berserker, you want to take everything down. Get your Defy Death. You take Feral Rush. We take Rending Throw down to just opportunistic. So we get the extra damage on the throw when you hit somebody with a active debuff. Along with Exploitation, same thing. So 10%, 20%. You get an extra 30% additional damage with your hatchet throw. It's actually pretty nasty. This is if you can land this is probably the biggest skill curve or skill wall that you gotta overcome with running this setup. And then just a couple passes over here to increase crits, and then some stam on crits so you can maintain kind of like underneath the pads of your opponent. So what I mean by that's like these critical hits with light attacks and aim throws, regenerating stamina. It's when you're kind of doing this, right? You're doing this kind of stuff. So every time you hit with your light attacks, you're getting stamina back, right? On top of if you have, let's say you were to go a little bit more into strength and do like a 250 strength, you could get a little bit more stam regen. But I elected not to do that and go with 200 on my attributes to get split damage on both of these, because these both get points from strength and dexterity. But this way I get extra damage on stunned, slow, rooted enemies, and I also get the 10% bonus backstab damage. For the sword, it's a leadership setup. We're using Shield Rush and Shield Bash along with Leaping Strike. Pretty much have every single passive in here that's going to give us damage. On the defender side, we're picking up defensive training, and on Swordmaster, we're picking up counterattack. The reason why we want to do this is we want to be able to play catch with some light attacks or any other type of abilities to give ourselves fortify and also stacks of empower. So sometimes you'll see me when I'm fighting and there's like an archer, and I'll just be like doing this, 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 and I'm just trying to play catch with his shots, okay? Now to help me out with that, I have a shield that has Fortifying Shield Rush, Sturdy, and Enchanted. You absolutely want to roll shields with Enchanted. This is the way to go. I actually have a shield that is waiting for me, and it is a legendary shield, and it's going to have Keen, Sturdy, Keenly Jagged, and Enchanted. So those passives in conjunction with this amazing sword, so the Sword of the Champion, penetrating backstab, vicious, keenly empowered. What this means is that when I crit my targets, I'm going to be getting keenly empowered, keenly jagged on them. I have keen and vicious to buff up all my damage, and I have even more backstab damage than I had before with my old strength, like primordial edge weapon. So that 19% more backstab damage gets buffed even more to 27% penetrate on backstabs with this sword. It's awesome, okay? For my hatchet, I'm using Berserker's Axe. It's basically the exact same thing as this sword. It has penetrating backstab, vicious, and keenly empowered. For the gear, it's pretty straightforward. I'm using like PvP track gear, so Solemn Cowl. It has shirking heals and resilient and refreshing on it. Derek's, this is the light PvP track piece. For the gloves, I just have refreshing, resilient gloves on. If I could get a better, actually, you know what? I think I even do have the light gloves somewhere in my inventory. So I would go with the PvP track light gloves here. And then for my legs, I have Fortifying Shield Rush, Shirking Energy, and Resilient. That Fortifying Shield Rush is now obsolete because I have it on my shield. But when I pick up that new shield that doesn't have Fortifying Shield Rush, this will now be viable again. But the main thing here that you want to get is that Shirking Energy and Resilient on your pants. For my boots, I have Shirking Fortification, Refreshing, and Empowering Leaping Strike. Empowering Leaping Strike is awesome. This is how you absolutely blast people that are low HP with your Leaping Strike to finish them off. For jewelry, I'm just going with a pretty standard like melee setup, Blessing of Forefathers, Smooth Bone Ring, and Doom's Chance Earring. And that is my beautiful little hatchet build. Hope you enjoy it.